Police records from a town in Arkansas. The Mascot Man. Hello, I won't tell you my name, but I'm part of the Papertown Police Department, or PPD for short. The town I live in has had many strange urban legends throughout the years. Some say it's nothing but superstition, some insist these legends are true. No one really knows for sure. Well, no one except me. I was assigned last week to get rid of some old town records, which I now know was the PPD's attempt to bury specific events from the town's past. But I kept them, and I read them, and now I'm sharing them here. I know all this is probably super illegal and could cost me my job, but some of the things I've found are just too interesting or disturbing to be burned or buried, and some of them I couldn't live with myself not sharing, since the ones who have had their lives ruined or taken would be forgotten. Are these accounts real? Fake? Either could be true, but I doubt the police department would document fake events. But I'm not here to give my opinion, I'm just here to tell you what happened. The Mascot Man. The town park has signs all around it telling people to not visit past 11:00 p.m. The public has been given no answer about why this rule was put in place, but the records I've found may give some context. May 14, 2013, 11:23 p.m. From the digging I've done on the subject, this was the first recorded sighting of the Mascot Man. A man named Gerald Richards was walking with some friends in the park and got separated from them when he had to urinate. I'd like to say piss, but I'll use that term to keep things professional. He began walking to find his friends and saw a figure not too far away. He walked closer and found it to be a person in a mascot dog costume with matted brown fur and large cartoony eyes. The man in the costume reportedly started to growl at Gerald, prompting him to back away. When Gerald was about 20 meters away from the person, it reportedly ducked down on all fours and began to chase him. Gerald ran aimlessly until he found his way out of the park, but in that time the Mascot Man was nowhere to be seen. He immediately called the PPD and reported the incident, but a search of the park turned up no trace of anyone by Gerald's description. One chilling detail of Gerald's story that I'd like to mention is a part of his description when it bent down on all fours. I swear to God the guy's knees inverted, like, bent backwards so that his legs looked like the hind legs of a dog. I don't think a human's knees could do that. I mean, it's just not natural. He was cut off from here. September 15, 2015, 11:42 p.m. One evening, a man who had requested to be anonymous and his significant other were on a night walk through the park when the two came upon a horrific sight. A person later identified as Martha Gambaro, age 25, was strewn off to the side of the pathway. They had been mauled beyond recognition, with their entire face having been shredded down to the bone. I've seen the autopsy and case photos, which I won't share here, A, for their extremely graphic content, and B, because I dressed better knowing that less people have been exposed to these horrific images. Why I bring this up, however, is because the injuries look similar to those of someone who had been mauled by a bear or mountain lion. This also was not an isolated incident. Over the next few weeks, there were several more murder reports with victims with nearly identical injuries. April 21, 2017, 11:17 p.m. The last sighting of the Mascot Man happened shortly before the park curfew policy was instated. A group of teens went to the park at night to smoke marijuana by the pond, and around 11:17 p.m. they noticed that two members of the group, John Mack age 15 and his girlfriend Abby Benton age 14, had not come back from their walk around the lake. Before long, the rest of the teens saw a figure coming toward them, but as it got closer, they saw it was a man in a dog mascot costume that was soaked in something that was shiny, as one of the teens who preferred to stay anonymous said in their statement. When they saw this, the remaining teens got nervous and quickly ran out of the park and called the police, since one of them told the others they thought they saw blood on the man's costume. Cops arrived at the scene and searched the park. After taking each of the teens' statements, they were able to uncover the mangled bodies of both John and Abby, but again there was no sign of the Mascot Man. There was, however, proof of its existence. One of the teens who witnessed the Mascot Man took out his phone and recorded a 14-second video capturing it walking in fairly good quality. This was proof enough for law enforcement to enforce a curfew on the park to prevent further incidents. They did, however, ask the teen to delete all traces of the video, which is why I find this curfew not only to be for the safety of the townsfolk, but also to cover up something unnatural. My thoughts: I think that whatever is in that park is something inhuman for two reasons. One, Gerald Richards' account of the thing inverting its back legs when it crouched down. Now, it was dark and he could have been seeing things, but what makes me believe this detail is my other reason. 2. The nature of the injuries. There have been some heinous actions committed by serial killers, but the wounds found on the bodies throughout these accounts seem more animalistic than human. Of course, that's just my opinion. You can choose to look at this phenomenon any way you want, but there's no denying one thing: something lurks in that park just past 11:00 p.m., and you'd best hope you never come across it. But anyway, Enough of my rambling. I have to wake up, head to the station tomorrow, but I'll try to write these accounts as frequently as possible. Until I post again, this is Officer Redacted with the PPD, signing off for the night. Stay safe everyone. Thank you for venturing into the realm of the mysterious with me. If this story captivated you, hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What eerie tales keep you up at night? Be sure to check out my other videos for more chilling stories and supernatural encounters. Stay subscribed, because more hair-raising content is on the way. Until next time, stay curious and embrace the unknown.